Hello, everyone. Ken Gurley here. One thing that was said of the first church in the book of Acts is that they turned cities and the world upside down with the gospel. Now, think about it. They did this without modern technology. They did this without even church buildings. They did it, as Michael Green said of early New Testament Christianity. They gossiped the gospel through the homes of the Roman Empire. I just wonder, is that possible today? This is Ken Gurley. I'm with Healthy Churches and the Motion Conference, and for 25 years we've been asking ourselves this question: what does a first century church look like in the 21st century? We know that Acts in the second chapter tells us the apostles' doctrine. We know that's necessary. We know that fellowship is going to be in there. We know they go from house to house. You see, we don't believe that a church is even a New Testament church unless there's a component that meets outside of the four walls. Homes, coffee shops, restaurants, parks, on the job, in schools. That's called koinonia, the fellowship, the common life, the community of believers. And can I tell you that recreating that first century community in the 21st century will not only strengthen your local church, it will help you reach your community. We've seen it happen again and again and again. 2 weeks ago, we did our first webinar on scheduling the church calendar for growth. We received some fantastic feedback from that. Over 2,000 of you watched that live with us on one of our platforms, and thousands more have since shared in that. And so if you haven't seen that, go back and check that out, scheduling your calendar for church growth. But this Friday at 1 o'clock Central Time, we are overjoyed to be hosting another webinar on reaching your community through small groups. Lavelle Jean and I will host that, but we want leaders from two churches, First Church Pearland, but also Atlanta West, are going to be coming on and sharing with you ideas about small groups. Maybe you've heard about some of the buzz about small groups. Maybe you've experienced it yourself. Maybe you just are curious and want to know more about it. How does this differ from the old cell groups? I think it's time to find out, ask questions, and get involved in this first century practice. In the description, you're going to find the link to the Zoom group where you can register at no cost and join with us this Friday, 1 p.m. Central. If you want to ask questions, you can live. That's where we're monitoring the questions from. Or you can just tune in on one of the other social media platforms. We are going to be discussing this great subject, reaching your community through small groups, this Friday at 1 o'clock. Follow the link out in the description. Get registered for this. Share this. Share this with others and let them know what's happening. And I believe that you're going to be greatly blessed. God bless. Look forward to seeing you Friday, 1 o'clock Central, reaching your community with small groups.